Alright, today we are going to start with chapter 2, which is Python revision 2. In this first lecture, we are going to learn strings in Python. Uh, Even though this is a revision class, I'll try to explain as simple as possible so that it will be easier for students who never studied this computer science in class 11 also. Okay, so it will be a basic lecture which can be understood by any student who want to listen and who want to understand. All right, so our topic for today is strings in Python. So first of all, introduction to string. Strings are among the most popular data types in Python. Okay, among the most popular data types in Python, we can create them by simply enclosing using a single quotes or a double quotes. You have to know that all the strings in Python should be enclosed using quotes. Okay, when we say quotes, it may be double quotes or a single quotes. For example, here is the hello string. Okay, this hello is a string which is enclosed in a single quote, and here also we have another string which is hello, but it is enclosed in double quote. It is the same in Python, but in other programming language it may not be the same, but in Python it is the same. Now let's go to the next slide. Any strings in Python occupies contiguous memory locations. Okay, when we say contiguous, please take it as continuous. Your textbook will write it as contiguous, but the meaning is continuous location. Okay, one after another. Okay, inside your memory. So here, for example, I declare the name as Python. Okay, it will occupy 6 memory space. The first will be occupied by P, and second will be occupied by Y, and third T and HON, something like that. Okay, so there can be forward indexing, which starts from 0. Okay, it starts from 0, and since it is a 6 character, it ends at 5. 0 to 5 is 6. And this Python string can also be referred backwards. Okay, it is backward indexing. So for backward indexing, it starts from -1. Okay, so since it is a 6 character, it will end at -6. So you can have backward uh, direction as well as forward direction. This concept is very important. Sometimes we may use minus symbols and sometimes we may not use minus symbols. So please be very clear about this. The len will display the number of characters, including spaces. Okay? Do you understand? This is very important to understand the structure of Python. Let me repeat in Mizo to make you more clear. A string, Python a string kan ti hi thuziak eng po single quote emo double quote mga kan kual kung ho hi ani a memory a khan a in som satin a thin ani chu contiguous memory locations te po anti ve a chuan Python string te hi forward zong pon a refer the a chu forward zong a I refer don chuan starting point chu 0 ani ti hriat tur ani a 6 ani chuan pangatleng tinan ni may 0 atanga pangatleng, and tinan 2 na memory location number 2 ay nge kan ti chuan t tinan ni maya chuan backward direction pon na ti theya -1 atanga tran tur ania 6 thleng ani chuan -6 ani don ta chuan hetilai t hi -4 ani tane forward le backward thei amaro chu forward hi kan mangna sajok ti kha in thridonia. I hope it's clear. Let's go to the next one. Item assignment not supported in Python. So you cannot assign values to a single item. This is very important. You cannot give values to a single item in that Python. but you can assign as a whole. The whole thing can be assigned. Let's see the example. Here we have txt as welcome. So txt is a string. If you print, welcome will be printed out. And you want to change the second W is at location 0 and small letter e is at location 1, right? Location 1. And if you want to change the position number 1 to capital letter E, it will generate error. It will generate this error, type error. String object does not support item assignment. But if you want to change everything to capital letter, a new string, txt equal to welcome, and there will be no error. In chat here, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's go to the next one. Traversing a string. Traversing means iterating or visiting through the element of the string one by one character at a time. Traversing means you have to loop through one by one. You have to visit through one by one. Okay? For example, text is a variable name. It stores a string called Python, right? And I'm going to loop through this using the for loop. For character. This will refer to a single character in where it is in the text. Okay, the text is Python. And here is colon. Here is colon, the for loop colon. And I'm going to print the single character one by one and concatenate with, combine with star symbol and giving one space bar. So the output will be P, the first letter will be printed, followed by star symbol, and then the next P space star space, and then followed by Y space star and space, something like that. So at the end, so this will be the output. Okay, here we are traversing or visiting. We are visiting every characters one by one. This is known as traversing. I hope it's clear. String eng po ni se character tin kha one by one na iwa lak chua thei chuan iwa visit thei chuan chu chu traversing ti kha ani ringot ani hemi visit chua thei nan hian for loop ka manga chuan text character zong pakhat te in ka prina chu chu star symbol le space nen khan ka combine a ti chuan a in kara khan a lo om ta ni loop repeat ani chu. I hope it's clear. Now let's go to the next slide. The next slide includes string operators. There are different types of string operators. The first one is plus operator, which is concatenation. And we also have star operator, which is known as replication, okay, or repetition. And we also have membership operators called in. In is the membership operator. Previously we are using in. We also have not in operator, and we have equal to, not equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, something like this. We have these types of comparison operators which we are going to study one by one. First, let's study concatenation operators. The plus operator creates a new string by joining two strings together. For example, as string 1, suppose string 1 is Python space, one space here, and string 2 is programming, and string 3 equal to string 1 plus string 2, and I'm going to print out string 3, and it will print Python programming with the space given in the first string. Okay, This is the output of concatenation. Concatenation ti chuan string pahnih combine na kha ani ringot plus symbol kha kan hmanga kan combine the ani. String 1 a hian Python space ka pe a, chuan string 2 a hian programming space tel mi allowin ka pe a, string 3 chu string 1 plus string 2 concatenation symbol heta hian ka hmanga, chuan string 3 kha kan print out ati kwan Python programming aran print out ani. Now you have to remember that you cannot combine uh, different data types. For example, here text is a string, version is a number or float. Okay, in this case it is 3.1, it's a float. So you cannot say latest equal to text plus version. You cannot combine. It will generate error. Error kha om don ani. Yin share to string le string a combine thei. Amaro chu string le data type dang kha a combine thei lo ani. Ti kha yin share don ya. I hope it's clear. Let's go to the next slide. String replication. Okay, string replication or string repetition. This is used to replicate or to repeat a string. For example, txt is a string, ha only, ha, and space. Okay, I'm trying to print this txt with the replication operators and the number 3. So this ha 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 will be printed out. I declare it as a single ha with space, but because of 3, ha 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 will be printed out. This is a repetition. Is it clear? Ahar lautaro.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about the membership operators. In membership operators, we have the in. The in. In means if it is a member in, if it is available in that string. If one substring is available in that string, it will give true, and if it is not available, it will give false. For example, COME is a string. I'm saying in. In is the operator, and I'm saying welcome to Python, right? And this will be the COME will be checked, and it is available in that the second string, right? It is available here, so the output will be true. Okay, the output will be true. Not in means not available in the second string. The first string is COME, but the second string is welcome, and it is available there. It is available here, but the operator is not in. That not in means if it is not available, it will be true. Since it is available, it will be false. Mizo in atoizongin soila in operator chu khami string pakhat kha string danga khana omle omlo khani mai a omani chuan true ani anga omlo ani chuan false ani ang not in operator ani chuan a omlo ani chuan true ani anga a omani chuan false ani ang. I hope it's clear. Let's go to the next slide. Decoding ASCII characters. Okay, decoding ASCII characters. All the alphabets in this Python programming have their equivalent values. The equivalent values means ASCII value. ASCII. Do you know the full form of ASCII? ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code. Okay. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. I'll not write it. Please try to remember American Standard Code for Information Interchange. All the letters will have their equivalent numbers because computer operates in numbers. Okay, so that's the ASCII. And for example, you can use this ORD function, ordinal function, to print the equivalent ASCII value. If you print capital letter A, its value is 65. If you print the value of small letter A, it is 97. If you print the value of capital letter Z, it is 90. If you print the value of small letter z, it is 122. All right, 122. And the reverse function is chr character, chr. Okay, chr. And then the equivalent is z. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
do you want to see in do you want to see practically? Let me try to open my Jupyter notebook. Is it my screen is visible? Let me
Yes,
quickly
sir.
Yes,
demonstrate
sir.
the ASCII value. Yeah, it's coming up. My system is a little bit slow. Please wait. Yes, let's create a new one. New Python programming code. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Yes, here I can type whatever I want. So what you have to remember is ORD value, right? ORD is the function. Suppose question mark, let us put question mark. What is the equivalent number of question mark? And then shift enter means running. Shift enter means running. It is 63. Okay, shift enter ORD. Suppose what character you want to encode. Let us say n symbol. What is the equivalent number? And let us run this. It is 38. Okay, like that. Suppose my name starts with T. Let us say small capital letter T. What is the equivalent value? Let us run this. It is 84. Okay, like that. And the reverse, CHR, CHR of, let us say, 87 or 77. What is the 77? And let us run this. What is 77? 77 is capital letter M. Okay, like that. So these are known as ASCII values. I hope it's clear. Now let's go back to the slide. Comparison operators. All relational operators like greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to can be used in string too, because string also have ASCII value. Just like a number, we can say that 3 is greater than 1, right? Or 3 is greater than or equal to 2, something like that. So these relational operators can also be used with letters. For example, A is capital letter A is greater than small letter a. Is it correct? This will be false because capital letter A is 65 and small letter a is 60 and 97 or something like that. Okay, so this will be false. So we can say whatever relational operators can be used with Python 2. Here I'm comparing Python's equal to, this is I'm checking whether they are equal or not. Since they are not equal, here P is small letter, here P is capital letter, the output will be false. Here I'm saying Python, small letter Python is not equal to. Is it they are not equal to? Yes, true, they are not equal. And I'm saying, is it small letter Python is greater than capital letter P Python? Yes, because small letter P is having greater value than capital letter P, right? So we can use comparison operators like that. Now let's talk about string slices. Okay, string slices. Um, String slice refers to part of the string containing continuous, even though I have written contiguous. Please read it as continuous, no problem. Continuous characters from the string. For example, here I'm writing str as welcome to Python programming. and str1 equal to str11 colon and 17, 11 colon 17, and I am slicing out, I am cutting out character starting from 11 position to just before 17. Okay, just before 17. So it is Python. Count it. This is uh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So starting from 11. This is the starting. So we'll start with Python, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is the ending, 17. But that space is not printed. It will take just start to just the end, one character before the end. So the output will be Python. Okay, the output will be Python. You can also slice string without specifying the start symbols like this. Suppose if I say colon without specifying the first one, let us say 17. All the letters before 17 will be printed. All the letters before 17 will be printed. Let me quickly demonstrate that one. Where is my Python? No. Where is my... Yes. Let me quickly demonstrate. Let us say txt equal to Mount Carmel School. Alright? And let us try to slice out txt1 equal to txt square bracket colon, let us say 7, and let us try to print txt1 and let us print it. So it starts from 0 to letter C, which is 7, 6 position. Okay, we are up to 6 position. You can do like that also. If you want, you can say txt2 equal to txt1 and let us say 6 colon, only 6 colon. We are not specifying the ending, and let us say txt2 and let us print. So it starts from the letter 6 to the last one. Okay, you can do like this also. This one is known as slicing of text. Is it clear? Can you respond?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For
All right, we almost spent 30 minutes, so let us go to the last part of our today lecture. uh, Today, the last part, we are going to study string functions. Okay, the first function is length. This will display the number of characters including spaces, but this length is never used nowadays. I tried to start with the length function, but it is not working. So the alternate method is length method. Okay, len is the length method. And we can also have, let me quickly demonstrate it again. We already have text, let us say text, we already have text txt equal to Mount Carmel School, and let us say lentxt, and let us try to print. It is 19 character, but if I try to say txt dot length, it generate error. Okay, it generate error. So even though it is included in a text, I think the Python programming writers, they replace with len. Len is much better nowadays. And we also have capitalized. This makes the first letter capital, and we can also use find method to find whatever letter you have. And okay, let me quickly demonstrate that one, the capitalize and the find method. Where is my code? All right, let us say txt equal to Python programming. Okay, and txt dot capitalize, bracket open, bracket close, and run it. As you can see, the text, the string is Python programming everything small letter, but because of this capitalize, the P is capital. I hope that's clear. The second one is fine. Okay, the second one is fine. Let us say txt equal to hello, welcome to Python programming. Okay, hello, welcome to Python programming. And then let us say x equal to txt.find, and we are trying to find welcome, whether it's available or not. And let us print x. If it is available, it will print. See, it is not available. But you may say that, oh, it's there. But here I type W small letter. Here I type W capital letter. If it is not available, you get -1. But let us make this capital letter and let us try to find it again. See, it is available in the position 7, starting from the position 7, like that. Okay, this is used to find. You can specify the starting point and the ending point. Let us say the ending point. Still it is available, but if you start with 10 and try to end at 19, I think you will not find it. Minus is not found. Okay, like that. But this starting point and ending point is optional. Let us quickly go through this one. Is alnum is used to check whether it is alphabet or number. Is alpha is used to check whether it is alphabet or not. Is digit is used to check whether it is a number or not. If it is number, it is true. If it is not a number, it is false. Is space is used to check whether that is a space or not. And is lower is used to check whether it is a small letter or not. Okay, if it is small letter, it will be true. If it is a capital letter, it will be false. Is upper is used to check whether it is a capital letter or not. Okay, these are the different string functions. Let's continue. Lower is used to convert all the letters to small letter, and upper is used to convert the letters or the characters to capital letters, and L strip is used to remove. L strip is used to remove the spaces or the letters that you specify to remove from the left side. And R strip is used to remove spaces or characters from the right side. Okay, right side. I'll not demonstrate upper lower because it is in lab number 2. When we practice lab number 2, it will be clear. But let me quickly demonstrate L strip and R strip. Okay, L strip and R strip. So for example, let us try to demonstrate what is L strip and what is R strip. Okay, let's say txt equal to, let us say some space Python. Okay, and then txt2 equal to txt dot L strip, and let us print txt2 is, let us say, is my favorite programming language. Let us try to print this. Let us try to print and run it. As you can see, let us keep okay, like this. As you can see, here are many spaces from the left side. Because of this L strip, all the spaces are removed automatically, and Python is my favorite programming language is display. In the same way, we can do with R strip. For R strip, let us give some space on the right side, and this will be R strip, and let us try to print it. So Python is my favorite programming language. All these spaces are removed. Okay, all these spaces are removed. Without this R strip, If you simply print the letter text to there this no, txt only, there will be a space. Space will be printed. Okay, I hope it's clear. Do you have any questions?